Hey everyone, today we are ready for a grand reveal. Now I'm just gonna pull a little alright, now look, I changed my mind about the last reminder thing. I was supposed to do like a couple of years or a couple of weeks ago or something like that. So now that you guys are reminded, let's prepare. So basically I have been starting off with my story so far, and I also have a kind of a realistic story, like a different kind of realistic story or something. I just hope y'all subscribe, like the video, get notified, and comment down below in the comments. Anyway, let's get started. So, just get my stuff here. Oh, have a book bag for once. Quite disappointing. Alright. It's in this binder, and I have all my organizations and planning stuff. So I'm just gonna read to you what I have for it, yeah, from there. So I'm just gonna go from there. So this story is called Rachel's Life, and I thought that I make not a comic story, but like a based off story. You know what I'm talking about? So basically, I'm just gonna go from there. Alright, so. Oh, I didn't get all my papers out. Whoopsies. Alright, there we go. Alright, so. Alright, so let's read. Rachel's Life, Series Slash Season 1, Episode. Oh, wait, wrong episode. Episode 2. Here we go. Because episode 1 is on Wattpad and stuff, so. I'll put that up later, and I'll probably do that in another video or so, but let's get started. So, Rachel's point of view. Today was a good or Mother's Day, I would say, because, well, I mean, it was okay, but... Okay, I don't really know. I don't know really, because I just don't. Well, I don't want to tell you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, on Sunday, February 14th, 2004, it was Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day of the year, of course. So I had a card for everyone in my family. It was my mom, dad, sister, brother, and so I gave each of them my card, and each of them had a little brown piece of candy in them. I can't read today, but that was not a piece of candy at all. It was my homemade chocolate fudge that I made secretly that you would not want to know how. Anyway, everyone liked what I provided them, but then I got a note saying that I was supposed to go meet with my counselor tomorrow, and I'm in 7th grade, by the way. And, uh, and at my school, Baston Middle School, we have a counselor for each grade, containing 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And there were 2 that were women, and one of them was a man. The one that the whole 7th grade had, of course, you thought what you thought, was a man. His name was Mr. Miller, and he's very nice. He's also very descriptive when he is serious, but otherwise very kind. And he said that he will not move 1 inch further from the school than where he already lives. And besides, I come and talk to him on the weekend too because he lives right next to my house, and I never known that before because he never told me that, and he never found out about it too until then. So today I went back in his office and I said hi there. He was looking through the he was looking through me like I was trouble. And I told him, don't worry about me, I'm not having an attitude. But he could see it all in one feeling. And he was not lying, because that's what I'm feeling right now. You know how he knows that without saying anything? It's because every time someone comes and enters his office, the first thing he looks is in his or her face, it connects to the feeling that someone else is feeling, and then says what he has to say. And that may take him some time because he's focused on other stuff like meetings, planning, organizations, and other stuff such. But he's a great counselor either way, and I'm grateful for that. That's why sometimes I give him cards and gifts to show him that's how much I appreciate him. So he said, "What seems to be the problem, Rachel?" And I quickly said, Nothing, nothing at all. I'm perfectly fine." But like I said earlier, he could see the connection of it all with well, a little hesitation. I feel, but he definitely knows how I feel every time I come into his office. He did not tell me how he connects. He just does. And plus, he's really quiet. I wonder why, though. He's always helping me out with my problems, but he might have a problem himself. Um, so so then he said, "You're faking, Rachel. I can see it in your feelings. What is the problem?" So I deeply said, "Mr. Miller, I had a bit of a problem, and it had to do with taking place in my class." He was impressed whatever confessing that I have to confess. So he said, "What's happening in your class that you don't want to confess about?" It's one of my classmates named Eric Williams. He's always being mean to me and expecting to give him things. And if I don't, then he will tell on the teacher every time, and I'm not sharing. Then tears filled up my eyes, and I started to cry. But then he immediately said, "Rachel," I said, "calm down, Rachel. It's gonna be okay. I promise." So then he stopped crying. So then I started crying because I realized I was not a baby. So then he said, "Let's try to figure out why this happens a lot, if it does to you, okay?" I nodded my head because I didn't want to say anything else, and my brain hurt. So I told him that it just happens because, well, it does, and I don't have that much to explain why, you know? You know, Mr. Miller could see exactly what I meant and handed me a cookie. "Okay, here, I want you to have this to cheer you up." "Thank you." "You're welcome." So then we talked about 45 minutes, and before I knew it was time to go. So I thanked him and slowly went back to my class. And then when I got out of the lobby, Eric came running out of nowhere and grabbed me over and quickly said, "You are now in trouble, Missy." And he was angry because of the conversation we were having, so I quickly left him in arms as, and ran back to the classroom and told Miss Dawkins, my SS teacher, why. Okay, here's the problem. She does not believe me and believe Eric when Eric tells her something. Every time. And the fact that she does not believe me has me so concerned, but the fact that she does not like me or care about me, I don't care about that because that's the life I have to do. But I do try every single plan to get her to just believe me, but no matter what I do, she won't. So I was like, "Forget you," and moved on in life. Thanks to her, what is there left to do? Nothing! Looking so good so far? Did you guys really, alright, you know what? I'm listening.
Give me the phone. Oh. You should have been giving me the phone a long time ago. Come eat. Give me the phone.
Go here.